Welcome back to day 3 of the Drive-In Exploitation Challenge. I only got in 2 films today. First up is High Spirits, 1988, directed by Neil Jordan, who's done some good movies. He did Mona Lisa and Interview with a Vampire. This is a star-studded film. It's got Liam Neeson in it, Daryl Hannah, Steve Guttenberg, Jennifer Tilly. But it's a really, really bad movie. It's kind of a rip-off of William Castle's House on a Haunted Hill, the Vincent Price version, where he basically invites people in and concocts a bunch of ways to scare them. It's the same storyline, just done as comedy. And once again, we learn that comedy horror is really hard to do well, because there's nothing funny about this. It's just a really bad movie. It's fine. I mean, it's not that it's technically bad. The camera works good. The acting's good, although some of it's kind of spotty. I mean, you got a lot of star actors, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're good comedians. Like Daryl Hannah's not funny, even when she's trying to be funny. The closest thing to someone being funny, I guess, is Steve Guttenberg, but he's not funny either. Just at any rate, it's a comedy scare fest that lacks in any comedy. I give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was just a big time miss. Really, the attraction on this Scream Factory release is Vampire's Kiss with Nicolas Cage. That's what you're buying it for. And then next up, back to Code Red for Marcy, 1969, directed by Joe Sarno, who is, I guess he's basically kind of to lack of a better term, proto-porn. I mean, he was a softcore porn director before Deep Throat, and he just did a bunch of nudie cuties or proto-porn, whatever you want to call it. Marcy stars Uda Erickson, who also was a proto-porn star that basically her career ended in '72 once Deep Throat hit the movie screens. She is a blonde bombshell. She's gorgeous to look at, but she's basically, it's just a series of vignettes about females that are dabbling in lesbianism and then alternating with getting involved with a married guy that turns the wife against men and she becomes lesbian. It's just a bunch of short vignettes, loosely interconnected vignettes that allow women to take their clothes off and roll around on a bed. Nothing serious. I mean, it's a short movie. It wasn't. The only thing about it, the musical score was horrible. The music, I don't know, they picked some kind of a country harmonica type thing, and it's just gratingly annoying. I mean, painful to sit through, but as far as if they just cut the sound off, it would have been fine, I think. If they just removed the entire music score, it might have lifted the score of this thing up a little bit. I give it a 4 out of 10. All right, well, that's it for the 2 short movies for day 3. I will be back shortly. Thanks.